Hi guys, this is Raya. I hope you have all been well and happy and healthy. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Raya. If you're not new here, welcome as well. Good to see you back again. Today I'm really excited because we're filming a video, and also I want to introduce to you guys this new segment that I'm thinking of doing. It's called techokaigi. Techokaigi just means planner meeting, and in these videos I want to consolidate all my planner systems and see how it's all going, if I'm sticking to my 2021 planner lineup or if things are changing. I just want to keep updating that and, review and see what things are working and what aren't working. I think it'll be really cool because I always enjoy doing, filming and just chatting with you guys. Today, I actually don't have a script, so I think I'm gonna ramble on a lot. I usually have a script because I feel like I have a lot to say, but then if I don't have a script, I feel like I'm just gonna blah blah blah. But yeah, I don't have a word for word script, but I do have my notes here on the side. So yeah, welcome, and let's get started. Okay, so before I actually start, I wanted to quickly talk about something that I've been going through, and that's like I've been dealing a lot with perfectionism, and I think that will kind of cover that through the planner review, so I think I talk about it now. So it's really hard to be a perfectionist because I feel like I'm never satisfied with anything I do, or I feel like I'm not good enough, or what I'm doing is not good enough to be put out there. So for example, like my nails, right? They're not really the prettiest. I haven't done them for a while, and that really stopped me from coming on here and chatting with you guys, and like with all the other things I do, like posting on Instagram or selling sticker sheets and all that kind of stuff, like, and designing them. I feel like I'm never satisfied. I just feel like I've put this pressure on myself to be perfect, and if it's not perfect, then I shouldn't show up. But I've learned that that's not the case at all. No one is perfect, and I think everybody's doing their best, and I've just come to realize that there's no shame in small beginnings, and in small starts and imperfect starts and slow progress, and I think that's totally okay. And I think there's fun in the journey and getting to where we want to be. And so I think that's another reason why I want to do this planner kaigi segment, is because like I've always seen people's systems so perfect, like the end result, but I'm also interested in the journey that they took to get there. So hopefully my journey can help you or inspire you, and also I just want to say I'm also inspired by a lot of you guys. So this is a really cool kind of cycle that's happening, and I hope that we don't let perfectionism come in the way of that, and we just show up and be present with our imperfect selves. Okay, that was a huge ramble. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? So this one is my Hobonichi Weeks. So I love my Hobonichi Weeks. This has been a surprising addition to my lineup. I didn't think it'd work so well because I've had a weeks before and it didn't work as well as I thought I would. But instead of a planner, I actually use this as as like a daily log. So it's like a journal, but like it's not as detailed as a journal. So if you're interested in what I mean by daily log, I did post a video about that. I'll link it somewhere below or above or whatever. And also, I forgot to mention, when I mean planner kaigi, techo kaigi, it's not just planners, it's literally my journals as well, and my other type of notebooks and such that I use. So I hopefully that like clear things up, because I don't have a lot of planners actually. It's mostly journals and um yeah, and planners. I'm so sorry, I'm like going in circles. Okay, so first let's check out what has been working. So as I mentioned before, the daily logging has worked beautifully for me. I love it. I love going flipping through it. I love writing it in it. But one thing that hasn't been working as well as I would hoped to have worked was the monthlies. I actually struggled with the monthlies. I didn't know what to use it for without being redundant. And yeah, so right now I'm tossing between two things actually. So first is what I've been using it for the past month, and this month has been keeping a track of deadlines and due dates for like bills, payments, and reminders, like self reminders, and what you call it? Like when I get paid by Centrelink, and other like random reminders that need a date. So this is really perfect for that because it's already dated and I can just write it down, right? And another thing, the second thing that I've been wanting to use this for was for meal planning. Because currently I am tracking my meals in my daily log here, and I really enjoy that. I like being conscious of what I'm putting in my body, but at the same time I also want to plan what I'm putting in my body. What I mean? Okay, so I've been really into cooking lately, and there's just been a lot of recipes that I've been wanting to try out, and that caused me to like go to the groceries 2-3 times a week just to get some missing ingredients that I don't have. So like I feel that I could be much more much more prepared. So I thought this would be a cool place to do a meal plan. However, I don't think it'll fit with this as well. And I really like the way that I'm using it now. So my solution was I should just get a second Hobonichi Weeks. But then, lucky for me, Amazon didn't have any more Hobonichi Weeks, and Milligram Australia, where I got this one from, also didn't have any weeks. So that was really good for me because then, you know, I can actually try to be resourceful and use what I have and be creative in how I do that. I did write like my meal ideas at the back just because I thought I was gonna use this as a meal planner, but I think I got something even better, and I'll just show you what I did. So in my rings planner, this is originally my shop planner, my social media planner, and my reference kind of book. But I decided that it'd actually be kind of cute to use this as a place to meal plan and also to store recipes. I think I can just print out recipes here, and the rings is really useful for that, I think. I don't get a lot of inspiration for rings planner because this is the first time that I've used it, and I don't actually follow a lot of people with rings. Um, so forgive my blank tabs. I kind of feel like it's not that big, so I should know where things are. Anyway, so this is the insert that I've created. The layout is heavily inspired by the Hobonichi Weeks, as you can see here. So this is what I wanted to do, right? I wanted to meal plan here and then do shopping list here. So that's exactly what I did. I just, yeah, did that layout, and I think this is really cool, and yeah, I really like that. I'm contemplating on adding this to my shop, but you know, I don't really, this is my whole perfectionism thing, right? Like this is the only thing I know. And I don't have this in other sizes, and I don't have it all. So yeah, just it's crazy. Anyway, moving on. So now that we're in my rings, I do want to chat a little bit about how the rings is going. As I said before, I wanted to use use this for my social media and business planning. I've actually found that I don't like business planning in here as much. And the number reason why is, please don't laugh at me, is because it doesn't fold. That, and it takes too much space on the dang table. When I'm like designing and brainstorming, and my table is already filled with these two. I don't like it. And so what I've decided is that I just bought a really inexpensive traveler's notebook regular size grid insert. I really like grid. Most of my inserts are in grid, which I really like. And I like that it's bound, but it's thin, so it's easy to just put on the side. And yeah, and it's just the inserts, not a whole traveler's notebook, so it shouldn't be that bad. So that was my solution. I'm really proud of that solution. It was an inexpensive solution. It's not a new planner altogether. I did consider also using the weeks for that actually. I also wanted to get the weeks for business planning, but I was like, no, I can live without it for now. And another reason why I don't like the rings as much for everyday planning is because I can't use my bullet journal at the same time, just because of, desk space. I actually really like this for meal planning. Like I said, for the recipes, you can just add in, take it out. And also for references, I enjoy this to put in references, which I know a lot of people have done. By the way, I apologize if I'm like all over the place, as I said before, but I'm just doing my best to make sure that I'm making sense and staying coherent. And so this brings us to the bullet journal. Now, this bullet journal, it's been also going really well. So what's been working is this combination of a structured weekly, and in the following pages, I just do long form journaling. So I only set up my week a week advance. I don't set up future weeks, just to allow for that flexibility. And I'm totally okay with that because my dated needs I put here on my monthlies. That's why I really like it, because at least I have a place to put dated things. And so I'm free to bullet journal in this, like rapid logging style and freedom style, you know what I mean. And so this has been really good. The only thing is that lately I've been craving a place to schedule in and to kind of time block. I just wanted to be more intentional with my time lately, especially since the new trimester is coming up with uni soon. I really want to be a lot more better with my time. Because these days, oh my goodness, my sleeping schedule has just been out of whack, especially when I'm not really doing anything. And so I came up with this beautiful spread. So it's a spread, as you can tell, inspired heavily by the Hobonichi Weeks. I mean the weekly section in the Hobonichi Cousin. And what I've done is I've separated. I didn't need that much of a large space because I only need this to like signify when I'm doing work, when I'm doing workout, when I need to eat, well, when I schedule to eat, like all that kind of stuff, right? So it's very simple. Yeah, it's just scheduling, time blocking, nothing too detailed because I want to leave that detail into my bullet journal. In my bullet journal spread. And this is that space. I want to, just use the bullet points and continue on here. at the beginning though, I actually contemplated not adding the lines for the second half, but I think this would work better. Speaking of bullet journal bullets, there's I've been kind of not so productive, but at the same time productive. So because this is laid out in advance, what this enables me to do is to forward plan tasks. However, there are many times where I don't do the task that I like, don't do the task where what in hang on, let me try again. So for example, if I put on Wednesday design new sticker or something, so that's a task, right? But on Wednesday I may not design that new sticker and I might miss that task, but it's still there because I was able to forward plan it. But I may have done something else instead, something productive. I'm so sorry, I'm having trouble time explaining. So I wanted to write down to signify a task that I didn't plan to do, but I did do. Because oftentimes when I look back in my future logs, I can't differentiate whether I stuck to my plan or I kind of just winged it and did other productive things, you know? And I kind of want to acknowledge myself for doing other things too. Like, because a lot of times I just look back and I was like, oh, you know, I didn't do what I said I would. And I just start kind of beating myself up for it. So I just wanted to have a way to be kinder to myself. And that's how I came up with these stars. So now when I look back and I see a star, it's like, oh, look, I did something that day. Even though I didn't plan it, at least I still did do something. So it's like a did list bullet. It's a did bullet. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I rambled on for far too long about that one. I hope that made sense though. So that's my bullet journal so far. Another thing that actually didn't work was my where did I put it? My vertical memory keeping. Vertical memory, oh, that was, sorry. Usually I usually know where it is. What the, oh, here it is. It's way back in December. So this was my vertical weekly memory keeping, as you can see. Oh, I didn't even continue it to February. Oh, no, sorry. This is January. Yeah, so I didn't continue with it. I don't know why. I think because my day has become so mundane, I just stopped doing it. Hopefully when things get, you know, exciting again and when things pick up, I really want to start kind of tracking how my day went and stuff like that. But yes, that was my bullet journal. And just wanted to also update you guys on my A5 day free cousin. So this is my photo journal. And also like so what I do is at the end of each day, I just write down something small about that day. And then at the end of each month, I kind of sit down, collate all the photos and then print them out and then write something about it, like events or such. And as you can see, I had an envelope here. I also stick down like things that I've received or like Happy Mail packages and stuff like that. This has been really good. I think this has the largest payoff. Like, this is the best investment because first, it's like no time is needed to do this, but at the same time you get the whole year in photos, and I feel like, you know, pictures tell 1,000 words. So I feel like this is a great way to look back through the years, and this would be a great documentation to have of my life. Because as great as my daily logs are and my bullet journals, they're all in words, and sometimes when it's all just words, it kind of just look the same, and it's hard to, you can't read it like a book really, and I don't like reading through my past entries because sometimes they're really sad. So this is like just a cool way of documenting everything good, I guess, that's happened, and anybody can read these, since they're so not so private. Yeah, so that's been really good. And lastly, I wanted to introduce you guys to a new member of the family. This is my Duchess. Well, the cover is Duchess, but ooh, this is my DIY 5-year journal, and this is heavily inspired by the Hobonichi, but I did this one myself for 2 reasons. First, because I wanted the B6, okay, for more than 2 reasons. I wanted the B6 slim size, and I also wanted to have a day per page. I didn't like that Hobonichi had this side and then this side blank. I'm not that creative. I have no idea what to do with the right side. And I also, what's another reason why? Oh, this one is super not expensive. This is the Nanami Cafe Paper Notes, and I didn't have to pay like, how much was the Hobonichi 5-year journal? That was like 150 plus for me, Australian dollars, and I couldn't justify myself purchasing one, and so I just made one myself. And I also, I can write down my own questions for each day. I should probably explain how I do this. So what I've done is I write down a question prompt each day, and for 5 years I get to answer that prompt that I've dedicated for that day. These questions were from 365 days journal prompts. I will put the link down below because I can't remember it from the top of my head. The questions are honestly so good. I've only had to change a few, but I really enjoy this. Not gonna lie though, it was a bit tedious to do it myself. I'm still in the process of doing it, as you can see, but it's been enjoyable so far, and I think this will be so great to have and flip back through in the future. Everything fit perfectly in here, and I'm so happy that it worked the way that I wanted it to, and I'm glad that I get to have a 5-year journal and not have that FOMO as well. Yeah, because, yeah, FOMO was there a little bit, Anyway, that's the planner systems. I also just wanted to talk to you guys about how my shop is going. It's going good. I keep rebranding. I'm always not satisfied with the name. Again, that's with the whole perfectionism thing. I feel like my designs are not good enough to sell as a sticker, but I just gotta have courage and just put it out there, because I do enjoy giving, or like I also want to take part in the conversation of planners and stickers, and I think that's all fun. So I don't want to let perfectionism get in the way of that. And yeah, so right now I feel very okay. I feel good. I'm not happy with the progress I'm making, but I have to acknowledge that I'm self-taught in illustrating, and this is also new to me. I'm new to the planner community too. So like I'm learning a lot of things, which I am enjoying. I love the journey of it all, and I hope that, for me, when I look back through these videos, I can see where I've come from and how I got there. And yeah, I think this will be really cool. So that's just for me. I learned that I just need to show up and be present, and even if it's not perfect, that's okay, because no one is perfect and everyone's doing their best. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching. If this is, if you're looking forward to future videos, or you like this video, do like and subscribe, because I don't really have a consistent schedule just yet. So I think subscribing and turning on the notifications will notify you when I do upload. I don't know how that works, but you know, you do you. Yeah, I'm here if whenever you want to watch. I'm so weird. I'm so sorry. It's like 1 in the morning. But yeah, I really enjoyed today's planner kaigi, and I shall see you, techokaigi, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care.